Welcome to Microcap Explosions. This is Mariusz Skonieczny. This is video number 6 in the Voxtur video series. This video is titled Blue Sky Potential, but it's really where I think eventually Voxtur is going to. In the valuation video, you learned about some of the numbers that I used to come up with certain valuations, and I used the 160 million revenue mark because this is what the current run rate is. I also used the number of 272 million, which is what IA Capital Markets used in projecting the 2022 revenue levels, which of course they got it from the management, because where else would they get it from? Now, not a lot of people understand this company, and this is the same thing what happened with the Altas Group. People didn't have a clue, the market didn't have a clue what was going on, and then all of a sudden it clicked, and then the market cap became, $2 billion. But during the time that Gary was putting this together, the market had absolutely no clue what was going on. I think it's a little bit similar right now. Not a lot of people understand the story. Even when they're exposed to it, they don't understand the story. So in this video, I just wanted to kind of, open up your eyes a little bit, because the potential here is massive. If you take a look at just Now business alone, this is a game-changing software, game-changing technology that was needed, badly needed, in an industry that was still pen and paper. Now, that business alone, in my opinion, there's no reason why it cannot reach 300 million, even 500 million in revenues alone, just Now alone. Now, then, if you take a look at the business, just the foreclosure business that was part of Voxtur before iLookAbout and Voxtur came together, did $100 million in revenues. Now Voxtur has more than twice the number of clients that Voxtur had before it became iLookAbout. So I see no reason why the foreclosure business, when the foreclosure business fully returns, why that business cannot, with a better technology, with more clients, why it cannot do $200, $300 million of revenues. So you combine this with Now, and you have a $500 million company already. And this doesn't include the tax assessment business. The tax assessment business alone is a massive opportunity, because the digitization of real estate is just at the beginning stages. So all the assessors are not really using the best technology. So remember how I said when Apex was acquired, Apex was in 2,000 counties. Why did iLookAbout at that time acquire it? Because it wanted to get the foot in the assessors. It was already, iLookAbout was already being used in Canada in valuing 5 million properties, and that province is bigger than any of the counties in the US. So the system is already being used in the biggest jurisdiction, and United States and Canada, they're constantly looking at each other, and if this is the best system, and which looks like it is, there's no reason why it cannot be deployed all over the United States or in a big chunk of the United States. So the tax assessment business alone can generate, I can totally see it generating $1 billion of revenues, that alone. So you take that plus the Now and foreclosure, and we're at 1.5 billion revenues. And now I haven't even started talking about the title business. That is a huge opportunity there. You see, on the title side, as I said before, when you have a real estate transaction and you sign the contract, the appraisal has to be done because the lender needs it. But also the title company has to make sure that the title is clean in order to be transferred from one party to another. Now, right now, the lender requires for the title to be protected through a title insurance policy that is protecting the owner and is protecting the lender. And as I said in the previous video, the title insurance policy, unlike any other policy, has only one payment. It could be $1,500, depending on the value of the property and depending on which state it's located in. And it's a one-time payment, unlike a monthly payment for a car insurance or a health insurance. This is just a one-time payment. But what's so unique about this is that you can read some articles online that title insurance is like a scam. Why is it a scam? you see, all the insurance companies, what they do when they collect premiums, they price the premiums in a way that they can make money. But the majority, 80% of the premiums that they collect are used to pay claims. It's not the case for the title insurance business. The claims, the percentage of claims that is being paid out in the title insurance, for title insurance companies, is like 3%. There's like absolutely no claims. Why? Because the data that's available online now is good enough that there's barely any title defects hidden. And that's what the title policy is for the hidden defects. So it's almost like a scam, because the insurance companies collect 95% in premiums and maybe 5% they pay out, which means that the cost of the title insurance policy is way too high than it should be. And therefore, it increases the cost ownership for everybody. And as you know, Freddie Mac, Fannie, VA, they are all about reducing the cost of ownership, which means that the title insurance industry is the next to be disrupted. And what Voxtur is doing, because Voxtur has now all the data from Benutech to make sure that the title is clean, Voxtur is in the middle of working on an alternative product to an insurance policy. I mean, it's like another title insurance policy, but it's an alternative, attorney opinion letter. And they want to take that and use it as an alternative. And on the conference call, Jim was talking about that he's hoping that sometime in Q1, they will have some kind of news about a pilot plant or testing with big clients about that alternative product. And the idea is to take the title insurance policy, the alternative product, and to offer it for much cheaper price, because it doesn't have to cost $1,500. It shouldn't cost $1,300. It might only need to cost $500 or $300. So the idea is for Voxtur to, again, revolutionize or disrupt another industry through a better product. And that, if successful, is another $1 billion of revenue per year opportunity. So they are in the process of working on it. They have some patents on it, and it could be a game changer for the industry. The industry needs it. The industry wants it. The players that want to lower the cost of ownership, they want it. And Voxtur has enough technology to deliver that alternative. So putting together the title, the foreclosure business, the A-Now, all the other businesses together, it is not very hard to come up with $3 billion, $2 billion of revenue per year. And at that time, it's either you can value it based on multiple times revenue, 10 times or whatever, or at that time, the company would definitely be profitable. And if you have 80% margins, you can totally expect that the bottom line could be 25%, $500–600 million of net income or EBITDA. It's easily worth $20 billion or $40 per share. So that's it for this video. I wanted to show you the true potential of where Voxtur wants to go, where Voxtur is going. But the best part about this whole thing is that the blue sky potential, because of the current valuation, which is cheap by any metric, we're not really paying for it. And these are the opportunities that I love the most. If the stock was at $10, $15 today, yeah, you would be paying for that blue sky potential. But the stock being where it is, you are not paying for the huge growth at all. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and have a good day.